1-6, a library of parent functions, is the next section we're going to work on. And so we're just going to look at a variety of different types of graphs, starting with our linear and squaring functions, and we're actually just going to start with the linear ones. So a linear function is a straight line, ax plus b, that should look familiar as, remember, f of x is y, equals mx plus b. And so these are straight lines, either going up, going down. Horizontal lines, if you remember, that has a slope of 0. And vertical lines, remember, that has a slope of undefined. Alright, so a couple things on there. They talk about the domain. Domain is what x's can we use. We can use every single real number. Range, what y's can we use. We can use every single y number, so that's all real numbers as well. The graph has an x-intercept here and a y-intercept here. B is your definition of, the definition of B is the y-intercept. And the graph is increasing if the slope is positive, and decreasing if the slope is negative, constant if the slope is 0. So taking a look at some special cases, f of x equals c. For example, f of x equals 3. That's the same as y equals 3, which is, as we've talked about, a horizontal line. And f of x equals x is your parent function on that one. Your slope is 1. Your intercept is 0. So we're going to go through the origin, up 1 over 1. It's a 45-degree angle. Slope of 1. Let's go ahead and try an example. Write the linear function for which f of 1 equals 3 and f of 4 equals 0. We're going to need a slope and we're going to need an intercept. So let's go ahead and find our slope first. Remember, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. And our first y number is 3. There's your y's, and there's your x's. There's an x, there's a y. So let's line them up. 0 minus 3 over 4 minus 1, negative 3 over 3, slope of negative 1. We're halfway home. We need to find out what our intercept is. Y equals mx plus b. We can use either y number we want. We can use either the 3 or the 0. So let's go ahead and use the 3. We know our slope is negative 1. And since we used 3 for our y number, we must use 1 for our x number. Let's do the algebra. Add 1 to both sides. 4 equals b. So our final equation would be y equals negative 1x plus 4. And we want this in function form, so we're going to write this as f of x equals negative x plus 4. So with that in mind, go ahead and try exercise 11 from 1-6. Alright, if you are complete, let's check and see what we've got. Part A, write the linear function. And B, let's sketch it. So really quick, finding slope. Slope is negative 2. And y equals mx plus b. I'm going to use the first point, 4 for y. We know that slope is negative 2, 1 for x. 4 equals negative 2 plus b, so 6 equals b. And so our final equation will be f of x equals negative 2x plus 6. Graph will look like this. We'll go up 6, 5, 6, make a dot, down 2, over 1. Connect your dots for the sketch.